So I kind of did something stupid. As you can see here, you can see up there, you can see under my chin, you can see my hand. We were riding bikes, and in St. George, there's this really cool bike skills course that you go up and down and around, and you could go off jumps and things like that. I'm not an experienced mountain biker, even though in my head sometimes I think I am. Therein lies my downfall. I was going over these bumps a little bit too quickly, and I was standing up and leaning forward. The leaning forward threw me over the bike, over the handlebars, headfirst down into the dirt, and scraped up, I went face first basically, scraped up a lot of stuff on my face, on my hand, skinned my knees a little bit, so...
But he's okay.
I remembered that hydrogen peroxide really, really burns.
So he went down, we're all watching, and I'm just like, and I'm waiting for him to get up, and I'm waiting for him to get up, and I'm about ready to run, and he gets up. I'm like, okay.
I didn't get up immediately because, quite honestly, I was checking to make sure I still had teeth. And thankfully, I did not lose a tooth. So
thankfully, nothing
that was good.
Worse than this happened. He was wearing his helmet, he was wearing protective sunglasses, which got scratched, so that was a good idea. The bike had protection on the handlebars, which is why his hand is only as bad as it is. So
yeah,
all's well that ends well. He's a little sore, but I'm glad this is all that happened. But for the next little while, you're gonna see.
Could be worse.
You're gonna see this mug.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But today we're gonna head up to Cedar Breaks, we think, with Steve's family. We've been there before. I'll put a link to the video up above, but
it's gonna be cold up there.
It's gonna be cold up there. It's only, the high day is what, like 45? It's gonna be chilly. So, gonna go up and see that and show the nieces that, and figured we'd bring you along since it's actually something exciting you may want to see.
That's right. And of course I had to show you my face.
Yeah, to explain, because otherwise it's kind of like, what happened?
I was toying with the idea of wearing like a bloody shirt and like painting blood on my face and then going throughout the video and not talk about it at all. But then I realized this isn't that channel. This isn't that channel. No. We are weird, but we're not that weird.
Yeah, and you guys would worry because you're so good to us. So he's fine. He's all good.
It happens.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
You glad you wore shorts?
I'm glad I wore shorts. Because it's got to be a good 42. Utah is just so beautiful, isn't it?
It is so pretty. We had fun yesterday going and seeing Cedar Breaks and the snow. Got our shoes all muddy, but it was totally worth it.
Hi, Benny. Yeah, Utah is got to be the most beautiful state in the union. Just everywhere you turn, it is so beautiful. Here actually is Arizona. All the boondocking land here. That way is Utah. So technically we're in Arizona, even though my folks are like 2 miles away in St. George, and they are in Utah. So over the next couple of days, we're gonna be working on these solar panels. If you saw a couple of our last videos, I've been talking about building some tilt bars so we can tilt the solar panels up to about 45 degrees or 30 degrees or whatever to point the panels at the sun, which becomes more important in the winter when the sun isn't directly overhead, it's more in the southern sky. So what I want to do is build some tilt bars for that to hold the panels in place. From AM Solar, we can get the tilt bars, but they're like 35 bucks a pop, and we have 5 panels, so that would be over $200 just for those little simple tilt bars. So my dad likes to do projects. I like to do projects with him, so we're just gonna build our own. We went to Ace Hardware and we ordered some aluminum rods to use for this. So as soon as we get those in, we will show you how that looks and how that's all gonna work out. And if you're wondering, things are slowly getting back to normal with my hands and my face, and showers are really, really painful, because once that hot water, even lukewarm water, gets on these cuts, man, they burn. And I love showers too. So last couple of showers have been pretty uncomfortable, but we got to clean this out, so just got to power through.
Look what we got in person. So as you guys know, we made a calendar last year for 2018, for this year, all of Steve's amazing photography from our travels in 2017. Well, we made another one, this one for 2019, with all of our travels from this year. And we finally got one in person. You can see it's quite small because we like to keep it on the wall of the Airstream and we don't have a lot of room. And it has photos from everywhere from, this is the Alabama Hills, this is the Mobius Arch. We have Beartooth Pass area, I think. I'm gonna have to see if I remember all of them.
That's Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe.
Wyoming. Do you know where that one is? You know it. Look back there.
Oh, those are the Great Sand Dunes in Colorado?
Yep.
We have some waterfalls.
That's Glacier.
This would be Manitou Park in Spokane. So as you can see, more Great Sand Dunes. We have a lot of really beautiful photos that Steve took. And so a lot of you bought this last year. I wanted to let you know it's out. It was on our gift guide, so if you didn't go check that out, the link to that will still be around. So this was on the gift guide, and then it's also in our Etsy store, which you can find in the description of every single video we've ever made. Down at the bottom, it's Full-Time Explorers on Etsy. So if you're at all interested in a little 2019 calendar with Steve's photography on it. But I'm super excited that we got ours, and I love it. So we have 2 more months left on the 2018 calendar, and then we'll switch to this one. Next year's gonna look pretty nice.
Keep going, keep going.